My wife demanded a divorce in the house. You can't afford a lawyer to fight me. I replied, you're right. She served me papers in court, only to see the city's most feared, expensive divorce attorney sit down next to me. He looked at her and said, he doesn't have to afford me. I'm his older brother. My wife Evelyn demanded a divorce with cold efficiency. We sat in our living room while she laid out her terms like a hostile takeover. I want the house, she said, placing a folder on our coffee table. The house my grandfather helped me buy. I want 70% of our savings and spousal support for 5 years. She leaned back with a smug smile. Let's be realistic, Tom. You're a high school woodshop teacher. You can't afford a real lawyer. My attorney will bury you in legal fees before you see a courtroom. Her voice dripped with pity. Just agree to my terms and walk away. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. I stared at this woman I'd loved, watching her plan to financially destroy me. She saw me as weak, an obstacle to be crushed. Her biggest weapon was my supposed inability to fight back. I let the silence hang, then looked directly at her. You're right, I said quietly. Relief flooded her face. The humble teacher wasn't going to fight. Good, she said, standing. You'll be served with papers next week. Here's what Evelyn knew. I was a man of simple means, without money for legal battles. What she was banking on was that my older brother Marcus and I hadn't spoken in 5 years after a bitter falling out. What Evelyn didn't know was who Marcus really is. Marcus is the most feared divorce attorney in the state, a legal predator whose name makes other lawyers nervous. Stubborn pride had kept us apart, but desperation dissolves old wounds. I swallowed my pride and found his private number. My hands shook as I dialed. Marcus, I said. It's Tom. Tommy, he said after a pause. What's wrong? Everything poured out. Her demands, her lawyer, her final taunt. You can't afford a lawyer to fight me. When Marcus spoke again, his voice had changed to protective steel. She said, what? He asked, dangerously quiet. When's the first court appearance? Next Tuesday, downtown courthouse. I'll clear my schedule. Don't talk to anyone. Just show up. I'll meet you there. The morning of the hearing, I walked into that courtroom feeling defeated. Evelyn sat confidently in a power suit, laughing with her smirking lawyer. Her lawyer approached with condescension. Mr. Miller, if you're prepared to sign today, we can make this quick. I'm waiting for my counsel, I said. He chuckled. Your counsel? Good luck with that. Before I could respond, the courtroom doors swung open. Every head turned. Walking down the aisle was Marcus in a suit that looked like pure intimidation. Whispers rippled through the room as people recognized him. He sat beside me, placing his briefcase down with a definitive click that echoed in the silent room. Evelyn's smug expression vanished, replaced by horrified disbelief. Her lawyer's face drained of color. Marcus addressed the judge in a commanding voice. Marcus Sterling, Your Honor, representing defendant Thomas Miller. The judge's eyebrows shot up. Everyone knew that name. Then Marcus turned toward Evelyn, giving her a cold, predatory smile. He doesn't have to afford me. I'm his older brother. Marcus immediately rejected all her demands, announced our counter-petition for full forensic audit, and demanded Evelyn pay all my legal fees. Her lawyer stammered helplessly. 2 months later, Marcus had demolished her case. Through depositions, he discovered her 18-month affair with wealthy developer David Quincaid. She'd been siphoning money from our accounts to fund hotels and vacations with her lover. Faced with evidence of the affair, hidden assets, and perjury, Evelyn surrendered completely. She lost the house, spousal support, and had to repay $60,000 in marital assets she'd spent on her affair. Her lover dumped her after her public defeat.